Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to continue our Long Island edition testing for version 13.2.9. Today we're heading to the UBS arena. It is a 33-minute drive, 16 miles. Let me activate FSD. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so let's see if FSD will reverse here. Okay, it's good. It's moving. Okay. Alright, we should have a window here. Okay, come on. Okay, so it's backing up. But there's a truck here. So I didn't get it why it did not reverse enough. But yeah, I just want to point that out. So we are heading out here, but again, the distance from there is kind of
now
awkward.
Turn right onto 72nd Street.
Because the space is so close as it moves out. So now we're making a right here. So by the way,
In 500 feet, turn right onto 41st Avenue.
We are in Woodside, Queens, and we are just going to go to make a right again, make another right to head to, I do believe, the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. So let me just use the washer fluid
now
here.
Turn right onto 41st Avenue.
Okay, so now we are on stop. Okay, good creep here. Okay, so we do have some room. Now let's see. Okay, good.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 69th Street.
Okay, good slowdown here for this turning SUV. And good speeds here as well, cautious. And it's a necessary slower speed because there are a lot of blind spots. So it's always good to be on the cautious side. Okay, now we turn right here on green. Okay, so we are advancing here, but there is a bottleneck right at the intersection. So there is construction going on, but there's also a bus that can't turn because of that construction vehicle. So yeah, we're gonna have another red light here. Okay, so now we have a green light. Okay, so FSD is giving way for this car. Now we continue advancing. But yeah, because of that honk, well, not because of that honk. I think I already know that it's gonna be a honk because FSD had the right of way but gives way for that turning car. Okay, let's see. There's a van on hazard. Okay, good adjustment here.
In 500 feet, turn right onto 37th Avenue. Then bear left towards Interstate 278 East. Now turn right onto 37th Avenue.
Okay, so we have a green light here. Okay, we're turning right, and I do think we're going to turn left. Okay, good.
Now bear left towards Interstate 278 East.
Okay, so now we have a green light here.
Now stay straight to take the Interstate 278 East ramp.
Okay, so there should be a window here, straight forward.
In 500 feet, keep a right to take exit 42 onto Brooklyn Queens Expressway toward Grand Central Parkway East. Now keep right to take exit 42.
Okay, good lane change here. So FSD on hurry mode finds the fastest lane and also uses acceleration more often.
Take the exit on the left toward Grand Central Parkway.
So now we are going to Grand Central. And then we move to the next lane on the left. Okay, I think we are moving again. Okay, good. Okay, now we move to the next lane on the
In 1
left.
mile, keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East toward Grand Central Parkway.
Okay, so we are reaching the... Okay, never mind. Because earlier we reached almost
Keep
the
left to stay
ceiling
on Grand Central Parkway East.
for the speed limit, but I don't think I have to increase the speed limit at this point because we just slowed down. Okay, good slowdown here. And actually not much of a slowdown, but slowly slow down for a little bit and also maintain that speed. Okay, FSD didn't really advance as much because of that merging SUV. But also, I think it's been maintaining enough space, so I don't think it really adjusted. It just let the car in.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Grand Central Central Parkway. Now keep left to stay on Grand Central Parkway East.
Okay, so we're heading to Grand Central Parkway and we'll be staying there for 5.3 miles. And then we exit to Cross Island Parkway. Okay, so there is a vehicle that has some emergency lights. Let's see if FSD will move to the right lane here, because that vehicle is on the passing lane, but it's not as our speed earlier. Yeah, okay, so now we're moving to the middle lane here. Okay, so it's an MTA vehicle. Okay, now we're back to the passing lane. Okay, good slowdown here. Adjusting to the traffic flow. Okay, good heavy slowdown, but not to the point of me getting worried. Okay, so I think FSD will try to move to the middle lane. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. Okay, so there is an emergency vehicle here, so I have to manually intervene and move to use the turn signal, so FSD will move to the middle lane.
In 1 mile, take exit 23 on the right toward Cross Island Parkway.
Okay, good. FSD is prepping for an exit. Oh, okay. Alright, so I guess it thinks that the middle lane is still good to use. Excuse me. Okay, so we're exiting here.
Now take exit 23 on the right.
Okay, good.
In 1,000 feet, take the Cross Island Parkway South ramp on the right. Now take the Cross Island Parkway South ramp on the right.
Okay, good lane change here for the exit. So there's a lot of room here, so it's going to be a straightforward merge. And we're heading to the middle lane as well. Okay, good. Now we're staying here only for 2.2 miles, and then we exit to 26B. FSD was not bothered by that bike, so that was good. So it seems like my max speed is set to 56. Let me just put it to 60. Well, actually, no, never mind. I think this is enough for now, because we're exiting anyway in 1.3 miles.
In 1 mile, take exit 26B on the right onto Homestead Avenue East.
Okay, now we move to the right lane. So now we are exiting.
26B on the right.
Okay, so I see UBS Arena here. Okay, good stop, but we should be heading out. Okay, we should have a room here. But FSD is kind of unsure with how to proceed. And now we have a green light. Okay, good move here to the right lane. So let's see where this will go.
In 500 feet, turn right. Now turn right.
Okay, so I think it's going
Now
to the
turn right
underpass.
onto Yellow Road.
Yep, and so UBS Arena is here. I'm not so sure if
In 500 feet,
it's
turn left.
open. Okay, so it's open. So let me just go in here.
Now turn left.
Okay, so now we turn left. Okay, so it's going to the opposite traffic lane.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Okay, so this is not good, but I'm just keeping it on just to show that in this instance, FSD doesn't recognize the traffic lanes here. So, okay, so it's
Now
done.
turn left.
So let me just park somewhere and give my takeaways. Okay, so we started FSD from a parked spot in Queens. It was a street parking, and FSD was able to reverse and head out. But the thing is, the way it reversed for the first time, it was not enough. So after that reverse, it kind of went forward, tried to make a left, but then it made another reverse and then tried to go out. So, and successfully go out the second time. So just want to point that out because there was enough space though with just one reverse, but it just ended that first one early. After that, we made a right turn to a street and another right turn. Good speeds there, and was able to use the creep. And I think I got used to the creep. That's why I'm not shocked by how far it creeps. And then also made a right to 69th Avenue and advanced, but we had to stay there for 2 red lights because of a bus there, and FSD waited for it and moved forward. Then there was this parked van or SUV, and FSD was able to adjust to that, move a bit to the left, and then move forward. Although it's a bit on the slower side, I received a honk, so just want to point that out. And then we had a red light, and then we didn't have a red light, did we? But anyway, we had a light, we made a right, and then made a left to Brooklyn Queens Expressway, and it was able to merge well, and it was able to adjust to the traffic and headed to Grand Central Parkway. On Grand Central Parkway, FSD was reasonable, maintained space, adjust to merging SUVs, and close to the exit towards Cross Island Parkway, I had to, well, not really close, but kind of midway, I had to do a manual intervention, human intervention I mean, to steer FSD to the middle lane. So I turned on the right turn signal and FSD moved to the middle lane because there was an emergency MTA vehicle on the passing lane. I mean, there was how do you say this? There's a fire truck. No, it's a fire department car, SUV, that has its siren on. Now, before that fire department vehicle situation, there was an MTA truck that was on the passing lane, and it was running on the slower side. So FSD adjusted, moved to the middle lane, then moved back to the passing lane. So that's a good initiative for FSD. Also, FSD continued on, went to Cross Island Parkway. It was a straightforward merge, and there was a bike that passed through from the passing lane and just cut right in front while FSD is on the middle lane. So FSD is not bothered by that, so that is good. It used to be once upon a time on version 12. I keep on repeating this. That is not so. Sometimes it abruptly breaks, and so that is a consistent improvement for FSD version 13.2.9. And then we headed to exit towards 26B, I believe, and we are here on Hempstead, and it actually went to the parking area of UBS Arena, which is good. Although I have to say that after exiting, like merging to the street from the Cross Island Parkway, FSD was kind of unsure of how to merge. Should it just stay on that current lane because it was a 3-laner, and FSD tried to waited to move to the middle lane, but eventually it moved back to the right lane where it should have stayed anyway and not have to move to the middle lane. So it was an unnecessary lane change, so I think that's more refinement needed. That being said, also I got a honk from from that situation, and just want to point that out as well. So overall, I think FSD is gaining ground in consistent operations, but the one thing I notice is that how it moves out from a parked spot. Sometimes it uses two reverses just to get out, although it could have just used one. So that's another improvement. And then also the speed of how to merge from a highway to a street. That's something that I think would also need some refinement, because there are times that it does it smoothly. There are times, which is what we had earlier, that it was unsure on which lane to move to. So I'll also want to point out that the emergency vehicle situation, I'm still monitoring if FSD would recognize that. I don't think that it does so far for version 13.2.9. Hence, I had to turn on the right turn signal for it to move to the next right lane. So those are all my takeaways for this test. And if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!